Hey guys, today we're gonna replace the screen in ThinkPad X1 Carbon. This particular one is the Gen 12. Okay, the problem with this one, the customer kind of hit it, and as you see, it is badly cracked. So this will be a two-part video. I'm gonna show you how to remove it, and then I'll have to actually order the part, and I'm gonna do a second part of the video and put it online. Now, before you start to disassemble the screen, I would highly recommend you to disconnect the battery. In order to do that, there are two ways. Either option one, you can stick in a little right here. There's the disconnecting battery button, but I prefer to physically disconnect the battery as I don't want to have any surprises. So this is done very simple. You have 4 screws on the back of the computer. With the screws removed, we're going to pop the back up. Okay. And we have the back removed. And now, in order, this battery actually sits on the connector itself, so there's no cable you can disconnect, but we're gonna remove the battery itself. So you have a few screws on the battery itself. The screws are not coming off, they will stay in place, which is an added bonus, so you'll keep the working surface clean. Okay, so I have 2, 4, 6 screws, and now we're just gonna lift up the battery just like this and remove it, put it on the side, and now the computer is not powered and there are no risks of the computer turning on, and we can go ahead and start the disassembling of the screen. Now the screen has a very thin bezel around it, as you can see here, and that one, it is glued. So we're gonna start from one of the corners, okay, and slowly go on the sides just like this. Okay, don't go too fast, you do not want to break it or bend it. It's not gonna break that easily, but it can bend, and then when you put it back it might look a little bit off. Okay, you'll have to reapply some glue after that. Well, not glue, but rather an adhesive tape, which you can find it on Amazon. It's the type of tape they use in cell phone repair. Okay, so we have the sides removed, and now the bottom. This is fairly easy. Okay, good. So now we have the bezel unglued from the screen itself. I'm gonna put that on the side, and now the disassembly of the screen. As you can see, there are no screws which is holding the screen in place, but the way it is attached, you see here there are some little tabs, okay, which is a glue tab. So you're gonna grab that with a tweezer and pull it up slowly. Okay, there are 2 tapes here. One will go on the right there on the top, so you pull on it just like this slowly. You don't want that tape to break. I mean, if the screen is cracked, even if that one breaks, you can still remove the screen, but you know, even if the tape is in place. Okay, so that's one. Now we're gonna remove this one, which goes on the side of the screen. Okay. And if the new screen that you're going to buy does not come with these adhesive tapes, you can buy them separately. I get mine on Amazon, and they look something like this. Okay, these are the replacement tapes. So we have the top and the left side removed. We're gonna go to the right side. And the right side has the same. It has also one which goes on the top of the LCD. Okay, this is out. And now we're gonna remove the right side one. Okay. With that removed, the screen will just come like that. Now you see how thin the screen is. This was introduced in the later iteration of the X1 Carbon. Before, the screen was thicker, so be very careful when you put it back. You don't want to bend it. That's why it broke also so easily. It's very thin. It's basically like a piece of glass. Now once we have the screen removed, we're gonna put it just like that down. Okay, and we're going to disconnect two connections, one here and the actual LCD connector. Okay, we're gonna lift this tab up and then push it forward. Okay. Now the screen is removed. We can put the computer on the side. And just for your reference, this, okay, come on, focus. This is the part number, okay? You can order this anywhere, I mean Amazon, eBay, or you can buy it straight from Lenovo itself. So I'm gonna make the second part of the video a little bit later, once I get a new screen for it, and we'll show you how to reassemble it. Okay guys, so this is part 2 of the video of the replacing of the screen. So this is the original screen. I just received today the new part, and just want to show you that from the old screen you'll have to remove this little board. Okay, so we're gonna take this board, we're gonna apply some glue. By the way, this is the only place where I could find the replacement screen within the US. Okay, so if you want to order it, I would say order it from them. Now on the back of this little board you'll have to apply a little glue, adhesive strip. The new screen did not come with these small adhesive strips, so you'll probably, if you're ordering from the same place, you will have to actually order on Amazon the adhesive strips. So yeah, we're gonna cut this to size. Okay, and now we're gonna take the new screen, and you would be very careful. The screen, it's incredibly fragile, the most fragile screen I've worked with. and I do a lot of replacement screens for MacBooks, and I was thinking that they have the most fragile screen, but I was wrong. So we're gonna apply this. You see, you have to match that notch with this one right here. Okay, please do not put too much pressure, just a little bit. Okay, you don't want to damage the new screen. Now that we have that one in place, we are going to take the computer, okay, which is open from last time, and let's see here. Okay, the bezel got stuck here. Okay. Before we go ahead and glue it, actually I can apply the adhesive strips here, and then I'm gonna show you how to actually test it. Okay, so before you glue it, because if you glue it you don't want to go through the whole hassle of ungluing the screen and have it sent back. Okay, so these are the adhesive strips. They do come in all shapes and sizes. We're gonna use these guys. Take a little tweezer, and we're gonna apply it on this white portion. Okay. Okay. Make sure you leave the tab to be accessible for later use. Okay. One there. Do one on the other side. Okay. And here, I believe I will use two of these guys. Or better yet, so let's see if the one that I have. Yep, this is better, and we have to attach it on the back of this one, so when you pull on this, you're gonna pull it from there, so this will come off as well. So in order to do that, we have to unglue a little bit this guy. We're gonna put this back. Okay, let's keep that there. And then we're gonna take this fella, and as I said, we're gonna attach it right there. Okay, now that is attached, so when you're gonna pull on this tab, this will come off as well. Now, what we wanna do, we wanna put the screen facing down on the keyboard and plug in the cables. And then we want to take the battery, if you disconnected the battery, and reconnect it. Okay, Okay, we connect it so we get power to the computer. Again, try not to touch too much the screen, front or back, until it's actually connected. So don't rest your hand on it or anything like that. Okay, we're gonna put the tab down and we're gonna move to this side, to this connector. In order to connect that one, we'll have to kind of angle the screen. And just slide it in. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing. I need a tweezer, a curved one. Okay. You work your way in little by little. And then we're gonna put the tab. Clicked. Now we're gonna put the screen like this. I'll turn on the computer. Just like this. And we're gonna connect the battery. Okay. We don't have to screw it in the battery, just make sure that the contacts are in. So basically we have to just tighten that screw. So the battery is making full connection. Okay. Now, a moment of truth. Let's fire up the computer and see how the screen looks like. Okay. I guess the battery is discharged, so let me find the charger and plug the computer in. Okay, so the computer is charging. I have the light on the side, and let's see how the screen looks like. Well, again, I have the protective film. Lenovo, perfect. I don't know how much you can see, but yes, the screen is fully functional. I don't see any lines through it, which is good. Okay. Just gonna wait to see the startup screen because sometimes on the black areas you're not able to really see if there are any faults. And here we go. The screen looks absolutely fine. So we're gonna shut down the computer. Okay, we're gonna remove the battery and the charger. Okay, battery is out. Now we're gonna turn the computer just like this. And now, before we remove the protective adhesive from the back of the computer, I want you to observe, thank you, to observe the way the screen actually goes. Hold on, let me arrange the camera. Okay. The screen will have, okay, let me just show you. screen on the side it's this material which will guide the screen, so you have to make sure it's properly aligned. Okay, so the screen will go something like this with enough equal spacing left and right. Okay, so equal spacing here and here. And for reference, you can take the bezel. Don't just put it down yet, because the bezel still has the original glue, so it's gonna stick to the screen. And we want to put it just like that. So yes, you will cover all the little holes. So now we're gonna take some plastic dry tools. Okay, just to keep the screen up while we remove the backing of the adhesive strips. Okay, so this glue gives me a little bit more trouble. I'm also working at a weird angle here. Very weird angle. Because I have the camera right on top. You can hold it down with your finger if you want to. Okay. And you can. Okay. Okay. One is out. Okay, now we're gonna do the same on the left side. I hope you see it. Okay. Just like that. So some tapes are better than others. This one I had the best results with. The other one is slightly too wide, and I don't know for how long they had it on the shelf. And as you see here, okay, once I grab it, okay, let's try with the left hand. Yeah, that's a little bit too sticky, so we're gonna hold it here. And yeah, this is shit, so excuse my language, but I will have to actually pull it off because it's very bad. It's a bad quality tape. I don't want to use it, so we're gonna remove that tape and we're gonna reapply the better one. Okay. So a little bit of we'll have to put something under the screen to hold it. And now we're gonna take this tape. I first have to measure it and cut it to size. Okay, so I have this new tape, which we are going to apply on the left hand side. It's a weird angle. I will not disconnect the screen, but if you get the right tape from the beginning, you're not going to have this issue. thought that I have the right tape, but again, some are a little bit faulty. Okay, so now we have the other tape in place, as you can see it in there. We're gonna remove the protective film. Okay, beautiful thing. Okay, and now we can carefully lower the screen in place. Okay. Do it right in the first place. Make sure it's properly aligned on both sides, and only after you're 100% sure you can drop it in its place, and boom, the screen is in its place. Okay, now we can remove the protective film. Okay, so as you can see, I'm able to grab the tape from this side and from this side. Okay, and now we're going to reattach the bezel. The bezel, as I said, it does still have the old glue. Okay, I have to fix this part right here because it doesn't look good and it's not gonna stay flush. So I'm gonna put the screen on the side. Probably that's gonna happen to you as well. So might as well include that in the video as well. So everything else is still in place. All the glue, it's in place. So we're gonna remove this piece and that piece, and we're gonna put a different glue over there. Okay. So actually, I just have to cut it from here. Okay. That piece is cut. And this piece goes out, and we're gonna do it as well here. Okay, I don't like how that one looks. Cut it there, and that one goes out completely. Okay, so you're just gonna pull on it just like that. Okay. Now for this you can use a regular tape. It will work as well. Let me see if this is, no, it's a little bit too thick. We're gonna apply this one, perfect. Cut it there, and we're gonna do the same on this side. Okay. Okay. This tape has the same thickness as the original one, so we don't have to worry about problems of only this tape adhering to the screen. Okay, remove the protective layer. go. Perfect. Now I'm gonna take this fella and I'm gonna start with the camera. Make sure that that is aligned. I could do this much better if the camera would not be on my way, but we're gonna do the best we can given the circumstances. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna lower it on the sides. One side, the other side, and that's it. Just like that. Make sure it is properly adhering. Do not put too much pressure on the screen or on the bezel. Okay. Now we can close the computer up and put back the battery. Okay. Make sure that the battery is properly seated right there. Okay, so that's the battery, it's all the way in, pushed all the way in. And now we're going to put this fella right here. Tighten the screws, and pretty much if you got up to here, you can see that you did a successful screen replacement in this X1 Carbon 12th generation laptop. We're gonna open it up and we do a last test. First time the computer will start a little bit slower. Don't worry about it, it's just the fact that you remove the battery. And that is that. So with that concludes our video. I hope I was able to help some of you guys. If I managed to help you, if you find this video informative, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and be safe. Till next time, take care of yourself.